trying to encourage the English speaking people who live in any part of Italy on how they can go about in preparing themselves for the Davila Sesesa, which is known as La Partite de Guida. Today, I shall be talking about some interesting topic. Before me, I have La Strada. La strada è un'area aperto alla circolazione di pedoni, di animali e dei veicoli. If you look at this sentence that I've read, it's telling us that La Strada, that is the road, is an area that is open for the movement of pedestrians, animals, and vehicles. That is what he's talking about in this statement. Now, from this statement, I want us to take note of the word "l'utente de la strada." "L'utente de la strada" is talking about the road users or the users of the road. Now, the road users, which is also known as "l'utenti de la strada", they are classified, that we call "l'utente de la strada", sono classificati in tre tipi. That means the users of the roads are classified into three. They are what we call one, pedoni, pedestrian in English, animale, animals, veicoli, vehicles. These are the three classification of the road users. Then let us look at the next sentence that I have before me here. It says la strada può essere a senso unico or a doppio senso di circolazione. What does it mean? It's telling us that there is what we call senso di circolazione. That senso di circolazione has to do with the direction of movement of a motor vehicle by a driver. You know, when you are driving your motor vehicle, it is either you are coming or you are going. That going and coming, that's what we call the senso di circolazione. It is the direction of movement of the motor vehicle by a driver. Now, the senso di circolazione is also known as direzione di marcia. It's also known as what we call direzione di marcia. When we talk about direzione di marcia, it means the direction of movement of a motor vehicle by a driver. Now, we have two types of senso di circolazione, or what we call senso direzione di marcia or senso di circolazione. We have one as senso unico, that is one way. There's what we call a doppio senso, which is known as two ways, the going and coming on a road. If you look at a road, which is known as strada, you will discover that there is a path for coming and there is a path for going. Sometimes that path that is going and coming will only just be for going. This side for going, this side for going, or this side for coming, this side for going. That what we call a senso unico. When we talk about a doppio senso di circolazione, what are we talking about? We are saying that there is a road or a carriageway that create spaces for the going and coming, for driving in and driving out on the road. On the road, that's what they call the senso di marcia. Then let's go further to look at. He said the road is further subdivided into carreggiata. Let's look at the corsia and the carreggiata. When we talk about the corsia, we're talking about a lane. When we talk about the carreggiata, we're talking about that part of the road for vehicular movement. There is a part of the road for bicycle movement. We call it piste ciclabile. That part of the road for people who use their leg to walk. There's a part of that what we call the marcia piedi, or what we call the walkway. These are the various types. I want us to know that the corsia is a part of the carreggiata. Una corsia è una parte della carreggiata. That means the lane is a part of the roadway. The carreggiata is a part of the strada. Una carreggiata è parte della strada. So we discover that. How do we now differentiate a corsia from a carreggiata? If you look at a road, you will see at the middle of a road there is a white line at the middle of a road. Then if you look at that same road towards your right, you see a white line at the edge or by the side of the road. If you look at the middle, there's a white line. That white line can be broken or can be discontinuous. I will look onto that one. But I want to try first of all to expatiate on how we can differentiate a Kosia from a Karijata. When you trace the white line at the middle of the road towards your left, you meet a white line by the side of the road again. That white line from the middle of the road towards your left until you feel that means until you meet another white line by the side of the road. That's what they call a lane. If you look at the middle of the road, you trace it towards your right, you meet another white line at the at the edge of the road or at the margin. That's what they call a lane. So in a road, that is in a Karijata, you can have at least two kosia. You can have you can have three kosia, but that's how to differentiate a kosia from a Karijata. So that is all for today. Thank you.